Let's go to Thursday, college football next up. We've got Tulane and SMU. We've got SMU 14-point home favorites here, 70 the total in this game. Obviously, the total is high for a reason. You've got, certainly from the SMU standpoint, really an explosive offense for this group. They are, by the way, coming off a bye week as well. They played, of course, Saturday, October 9th was their last game. 31-24 win against Navy. And their offense with Tanner Mordecai has been extremely impressive this year. This is a team that has been able to throw the football at will. 315 yards per game. What's impressed me about Sonny Dykes' offense this year for SMU is they've been running the ball a lot too, and successfully. Nearly 200 yards per game, 5.2 yards per carry on the ground this year for SMU. So usually you think of them more passing the ball, but they've had success running the ball as well. Very balanced, very explosive. They can create big plays on offense. There's not many teams that give up the big play more than Tulane. Going into this game. I mean, some of these defensive numbers are hideous for Willie Fritz's team. He's got to be – the defense is on the Fritz, if you don't mind me saying here, for Tulane right now. 0-4 straight up, 0-4 against the spread their last 4 games. Look at these point totals they're giving up. 61 to Ole Miss, 28 to a UAB team that's had a backup quarterback, Hopkins, for a few weeks, and they didn't cover there. 52 allowed to Holton Ahlers in the East Carolina offense. And then before the bye week, for them, they gave up 40 to Clayton Tune and the Houston Cougars in a 40-22 loss. So this defense has just been awful. They better hope they use the bye week to shore it up, fix it up. But, man, it's not going to be easy with how SMU has been putting up points in bunches against anyone they've played. SMU at home, you look at what they've done. They've won and covered against North Texas, won and covered against Abilene, won and covered against South Florida, 41-17. I'm not usually a big lay the points, double digits on the at home kind of guy, especially in conference play. But this is a home game. It's a TV game. It's an offense that I just don't know if Tulane's got the defensive personnel from what I've seen to stop this very explosive SMU offense. So this is one spot where I'd lean to laying the points, believe it or not, with SMU. Total's high, 70. I don't know if I'll get there and bet the over, but the over is certainly the only way I would bet it as far as the total goes. Conor, Mac, what are you seeing here, Tulane and SMU?
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky. Really, I think the number's right there. Tulane, they came out and covered against Oklahoma. They look good. They played well against UAB, I believe, September 25th. They've had a bad loss to East Carolina and to Houston. Man, I just don't want to lay this with SMU. Tulane's been good after losses. They're 11-4. Last year was 37-34. The number just seems a little too much here, like you talked about. In conference, start laying 14. If this starts getting up over 14.5, then I'm going to start looking at Tulane. SMU, I think this game is, do they win by 21 or 17, or do they win by 10 or 7 maybe? Like last year's game was by 3 on the road. It was at Tulane. But I think Tulane could come out better off the bye. So I'm going to wait on this one. I like SMU. I just don't want them laying these type numbers. We talk about how La Tech was just horrible against UTEP. But teams like this, they start to become favorites, laying double digits like this. You want these teams catching points or laying a short number. And this is starting to get out there where I don't know if they can cover.